God will see you through the storm. God prepared the storm just for you. None of this is happening by chance. You were chosen for your most trying and triumphant times, and they, for you. It may not make sense, as the storm approaches. It may not make sense, while in the eye of the storm. But it is all divinely yours. There is a rhyme and reason to every single thing God does in our lives. Count it all joy. When you come out of it victorious, you will praise God for the grace you were shown during the storm. You will come to see that the storm was actually shelter. You were placed in the center of the storm, because that is actually the safest place to be in a storm. There were potential dangers converging outside of the access point that never made it to the center of the storm, because it was divinely orchestrated. The storm was nothing more than an incubator and a compass, protecting, directing you and leading you to levels and dimensions you would have otherwise been unprepared for, or maybe had never even survived long enough to discover, were it not for the storm. You see, there were distractions which would have caused you to suffer fates unknown, outside of the storm, but God knew. There were obstacles and traps devised and set to trip you up and throw off the equilibrium and vibration of the planet, just to keep you out of alignment, but the storm kept everything in balance, because God knew. Would you believe me, if I told you that fear is just a storm we pass through on the way to unwavering faith? We fear it until we face it, and faith it until we make it. Did you know that sorrow is just a storm we pass through on our way to the ultimate happiness? We resist it until we heal it, but we have to feel it to heal it. Worry is only a storm that we pass through on our way to the peace that surpasses all human understanding. The next time you find yourself in the middle of the storm, rejoice as you move through it, knowing that God will see you through it. God bless you.